Hey guys, welcome back
Hello.
to my channel. Today I'm gonna have a very special segment called Story Times. I've been meaning to do this to share some fun stories while I travel, and this is gonna be the first episode. Thanks to Lim for being here with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I didn't think this first episode is gonna be on this topic, but last night something happened that is going to be the best story of my life.
Yes.
So let's start with where it began. We were just out in the field
Yeah.
with his cousin brother and a couple of his friends. We were just having fun watching the sunset and playing music. And then we stopped by his friend's house and I really need to pee. And they're like, yeah, just go in the backyard, like in the dark, in the woods. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. So we're walking. And then you were pointing at like, oh, this looks good, just go here. And then when you said that, I saw this tree. I was like, oh, that's a perfect spot. Like, I'll go there. So I just kept walking. I was in front of you. And all of a sudden, the ground disappeared on me. Like my foot just fell in. And then I just went into this ditch. And at first I didn't know what it was. I was just like worried about my safety. Like, am I gonna fall? But there was something there and it was very gooey and like plush and wet. And I obviously thought it was mud. But then I started smelling it.
So guys, what is it?
I mean, they'll know by the title, but oh, one more thing. When I was walking towards that wood, the tree I was aiming for, that's when I saw the toilet. I was like, oh, there's a toilet here. I wonder why they told me to just go outside. And then as soon as I finished that thought, that's when I fell. And then it all clicked. I'm like, oh shit, I just fell in a ditch, like a hole of poo. Can you tell them how, from your perspective, what happened?
Actually, like there's no specific toilet out there actually.
Oh, but that wasn't a toilet? No, that was a toilet.
Yeah, that's a toilet, but
Yeah.
for pee, for peeing place, there's no
okay,
specific bathroom or something like that.
That's why they just told me to go anywhere.
Yeah, go anywhere. So we reached out to a cousin brother place, and you went little bit far. I thought that I thought something like you should have stopped a little bit near one. That's what I think in my mind. And since you are going for a pee, I couldn't be with you.
Yeah.
If you went out for some work, then I should have to be with you.
Yeah.
Since we all know that she's going for a pee, so I have to like stop somewhere.
He was a bit behind me.
Behind her, so I was.
So he couldn't stop me in time.
Waiting for her.
And it was also your first time visiting that place, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't know about that ditch.
We all are new to that very places. And he was making a sound like, oh, save me, something like that. When I was running to that place, I saw only half part of her body, and I was shocked. I was quite worried that what happened. And you were stuck in that place, and it's smelling. So I tried to take her out, and I'm worried about her, but she's worried about his chapel.
Okay, so I don't know why, but in a way,
You're stuck on that place, and you're talking about one chapel. I couldn't take out.
So in a way, it's a blessing because my mind was so concerned about my sandals. Like I just wanted to get the sandals out. If I didn't think about that, I'm pretty sure I could have just gotten myself out like really quick. But I was like, no, I need to get my sandals. But it was like quicksand, you guys. Like my feet were stuck in there, and trying to pull out the sandals took me longer. So I got my left one out. And I was like, okay, I just need one more. So I'm like trying so hard to get my right foot with the sandals out, and he's like, no, just give up the sandals. Just come on. And I was like, no, I really need these sandals to travel. And then I thought I got it out, so like I got out, and I ended up coming out, but my right sandals didn't come with my foot. It was stuck there, and it was one thing to stay in there to get the sandals out, but there was no way I could go back in. I just could not go back in to grab the sandals. It's still in there. It's still stuck in there. I have to leave behind my sandals. And when I came out, I think that's when it hit me, like the smell and like how bad it was, because my pants was soaked. It was
dirty.
It was covered in poo. Yeah, it was my favorite hippie pants that I got from Thailand. So I also wanted to keep the pants at first. Like I just didn't really think about the poo. So I'm like, oh, I really need these pants though. And you're like, no, forget it. And then him and his cousin
Yeah,
Tingai brought hot
really
water.
helped us.
So they turned around, so I took my pants off and I just, rinsed it off and then put the towel around, and I saw the pants and it was just so disgusting, so I had to leave it there. And it's still, at this point, I still hadn't peed yet, so I really needed to go. So I'm like, you guys, I really still need to pee. So I had my towel around. I go into the woods and I pee, and you guys are just like turning your back. And I was peeing and you guys are standing. We just started laughing so hard because it was so funny. Like, that never happened to me.
Yeah.
And for them too, never
Yeah.
seen a foreigner fall into
It was like a worst moment that we experienced last night, but it will turn to a story like memories. Like from this morning itself, we smile after thinking all these things. So.
Yeah, I got out of the Rosada faces and we just started laughing again. The whole night last time we were laughing the whole time, even when I was in the ditch. Like, I was laughing, and at the same time I was like, oh, this is so disgusting. But like, yeah, it was a good time. And then they gave me some clothes to change.
Yeah, the owner of the house, you are quite worried and feeling shy that you were stuck in their place, and they are like talking with the family members and calling their wife and all. Why don't you guys show the ways or something like that? But
I think I was just walking too fast.
You are walking too fast. We didn't even into their kitchen and all.
Yeah, I was on a mission to find a place to pee.
And I never thought that you would be in that fireplace. I still remember that sound. I don't know what. I was just running to reach out to your place, and I saw only half of your back.
It was so deep. Like, it's so deep, and I think up to my knee, right? At least it was all poo. And then okay, that's not the end. We came back to his place, and there were like at least 10 of his friends waiting to see, like, to meet with me. And his friend was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I was like, I'm so sorry, I cannot shake your hands right now, it's so dirty. And I went straight into the to take a bath, and I come out and his friend was like, ma'am, did you really fall into poo? And I was like, yes. It's like, I just couldn't believe it. And then he was like, I think he was trying to make me feel better, and he was like, it happens sometimes. I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen ever. I hope it's my first and last time that ever happens. Now I'll be really careful.
Yes, sometimes it happens in our place also, the other people's too.
Really?
Because they never thought that we just block with the plastic and all.
That's my question. Why don't you... Okay, so first of all, the way the toilet is set up, there's a toilet where you go number 2, and there's a pipe, and it goes into this side, and they have a ditch hole to keep all the poo. But my question is, why don't you cover it up properly? Like, there was only a few bamboo sticks. It wasn't enough to stop me.
Most of the local people used to keep like only 2-3 bamboos.
Why don't they cover it fully?
Yeah, most of the people just do it.
They just
simple.
don't.
They just see it in my place too. It's just like that. But especially those who are coming from outside, you don't aware about that. In the night time too, we can't see.
We couldn't see anything. It was completely dark.
If it's in the day, we can think that it's a toilet, so there might be a hole or something like that. From that we can.
See, I didn't even know that's how it is designed. I never really thought about where it goes. So when it must go full, what happens if it gets full? What do you do with it?
Then we have to make another hole. We just block it out.
Oh, you block it with soil and you just make another hole.
Yeah, we are doing like that.
But eventually you will run out of space. Then you just go back to the old one.
Yeah. It will turn to a mole only, no? Everything there won't be smelling or something like that.
I see. When it decomposes and everything.
Yeah, decomposes everything.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, we are planning like she's gonna move out by today itself. So I'm planning with my friends, like it's good to have some like memories, time together. And I was asking her like, let us go to the field side where there's a sunset. I'll be there singing and having a discussion.
Our last moments together, and that was the highlight of the night.
Everything happened for a reason, so I hope that there might be a good reason behind that.
What's a good reason for me falling into
it's the worst place that we experienced together. But the thing is that in the coming days, when we narrate all these things, just like now we are talking about the situation,
yeah.
we are smiling
Yeah,
like
yeah.
anything, no? So every time you will remember the Konyak Nagas.
Yeah.
I was something like that in my lifetime too.
Oh my
It
God.
happened for the first time. You can
Yeah,
share that
yeah,
very story and
yeah.
make them smile.
That's
That's
true.
what I
This
can
is
say.
this is the best travel story I have so far. And honestly, even when I fell, like I was laughing the whole time because I just, you know what? It's funny. I guess something I learned about myself is that when I hear these stories, like I'm so disgusted and I imagine it being like so horrible. But actually experiencing it, it was just so funny. Like I was just laughing the whole time. It was disgusting, but I'm like it's just such a funny thing to happen. So and everyone was laughing. You guys were laughing so hard. So yeah, that was that's what happened last night. So be careful when you're in Nagaland, I guess, or in India too, other places.
Nagaland,
Don't walk
especially-
around the toilets.
Yeah, there will be hole, obviously.
I'll
Especially
show you.
local people.
I'll show you what it looks like. Now, okay, so I've used your toilet many times, but I've never seen it on the side.
Oh, in the back side. There's a
Yeah.
hole. It's
This
blocked
morning
by-
I just checked. Like, does Tinglam have it? And it was there. So I'm like, I wish I had known about it. But now I know. So
Yeah, in a backside or somewhere else there will be a
Yeah,
hole,
yeah.
and you just block a simple
Oh
block
my
by the
God.
plastic or
Yeah.
something like that. So it's quite dangerous.
Oh
and
my
last
God.
night,
I just
we are safe.
disappeared into the ditch of poop. So disgusting.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
why don't you share some of the memories, other memories that we experienced in our place? Yeah.
Oh wow, there's so many.
Yeah. They might want to hear those who want to visit to our place. Right?
There's so many places to explore, and from Mon, Longhua is not too far away, and Shangyu. Okay, Shangyu was nice, but then the road conditions are pretty bad. But in the end, it was worth it as long as you have a good driver like Tingai who can drive in those conditions. We got to see a skull, and then I think the best. I mean, obviously those tourist places like Longhua, the border, and meeting the headhunters, it's all very special. But my favorite with you was going fishing with your friends. Like I just love experiencing the real life. Like that's what you guys do on your free time.
Yes,
You guys
yes.
go out fishing and cooking in the jungle. That's not really something you can really pay for. Like it's not a package tour or anything. It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
real local life, village life, how they enjoy their free time. So yeah, that was good memories and it was really fun. So
Thank you. By the way, I just want to, if anybody watching, my friends, those who are from nearby villages and friends, those who meeting with us when we are here in the village, and you guys are very much cooperative with us, help us in
Yes.
assisting us in many places in the field, and especially Tingai, still he is with me. And with
he's
ma'am.
helping right
Yeah.
now building his house.
He is a good driver, good guide, and I just want to tell all the viewers, especially those who are watching from outside, if you guys need any help or any assistance or any place, if you are going to roam around in like exploring our place, you just let me know. We in my
He's
channel,
the guy.
yeah,
Yes.
I will assist the time if I can. If not, I can lead the way through a phone also. I can show you. I can connect with some friends, those who are in the historical place, Longhua, Sangyu Village, any place. There are many other places, but
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what to say, inconvenient. Just say I don't have bike at the moment,
Oh, yes,
cars and
yes.
all these things, so I could able to take her out to different places.
No, we've
We-
done so much
yeah,
though already.
We
so.
covered 4 to 5 places, and we just have a fun time together, and it will turn to a memories in the
Yeah.
coming years, and
I'm so
consider
blessed.
as a
Yes,
big
blessing for both of us. There's lots to learn from him. He's such a humble
you.
guy who really cares about helping others. So he's an inspiration for lots of people, not only in Mon but all over Nagaland. So go check out his channel.
Thank you so much.
That's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Mongmai Ke. Is it K or
Mongmai Ke.
Mongmai Ke. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna show quickly
we are
what they're
doing
doing, and then I'll show you what the bathroom situation is.
Yeah. For awareness, it will be much better.
Yeah. So this is Tinglim's cousins and friends all coming in to help out with building his new house. gonna have a big common space for guests. And yeah, they're all just doing it with the towel. There's no like proper X or anything. It's a real Naga man here. Wow.
So it
all
will be
by
my
hand.
room,
Yeah.
common room, and those who are visiting just like you, you are staying in a small room. So I'm not very satisfied with this. And
No,
if
I'm
someone
having such a wonderful stay here.
arrive to this place, visiting to my place, so they can have a good rest, making in a local style.
It's gonna be awesome. I'll have to visit again when
If
it's
you
done.
visit again, you will be in a new place.
Yeah.
So welcome to new home. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll do the.
Yeah,
I can do
I will
the.
show
You
you.
come? Okay.
Don't fall again, please. It's quite difficult to take out.
Yeah. So he also got pretty dirty last night because he was trying to help me come out. All of his clothes and shoes are soiled too. So this morning we're both doing laundry. I'm gonna give up the shirt and the hoodie I'm just throwing away because I just can't keep it.
Let me show you guys.
But so this is the toilet.
After that,
And
we,
then yeah, the
make
pipe.
a pipe out there to connect with the dinghy or the hold. But we are making
And it's so big. Basically,
just close
yeah.
by only some
plastic and just
only.
a few bamboo.
few bamboo.
So I just fell
Yeah.
right into it.
Go back little bit.
I don't want to fall again.
So we just make like that. In the night time, we won't aware about it.
Yeah, it's so dark you can't see
Yeah,
it.
if there is a toilet nearby, always remember that. Especially you guys, if you guys are visiting to village side, there will be a hole in a back side or in some areas. So be very much careful. Through our experience, we just want to give you an awareness.
Yeah,
If you guys
now
are-
I know.
I don't want you guys to fall down like man.
What a good memory. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye.